Hey guys, welcome to Scrappitarius on YouTube. Sorry I have been away for the longest time, but I'm back and I'm very excited about this collection. These are 4 traveler's notebook inserts, standard size. They are not just inserts, they are actually bundles with an ephemera folder and a stuffed glassine bag, and there are 4 of these. So that's set 1, 2, 3 and 4. I am sorry about the handheld camera. I seem to have very successfully misplaced my tripod. I nearly turned the house upside down and I haven't been able to find it. And I'll try to keep the camera as steady as possible. This is one. I think I'm going to show you this first. You see the traveler's notebook insert itself, it's over 100 pages, and though it doesn't have any loose ephemera, it's got a lot of sewing on most pages. There are fabric tabs, there are ephemera pieces that are sewn onto the page. All the stuffers and all the loose ephemera are in the folder and the glassine bag. Okay, so this is set 1. That's the insert. It's 4.5 inches wide and 8 inches tall, and the closure, it's this beautiful gold embellished sari trim, and the cover is fabric and it's lined with cardstock, designer cardstock. The collection, this is French classifieds by Tsunami Rose, Daisy Collins, and it's a gorgeous collection. I have had the collection printed out for months. This is one of those projects. A lot of love went into this. I was absolutely besotted. Then there is this tassel with pearl danglies and some gold and trims, eyelash, sari silk, some muslin. Then we have the stuffed ephemera bag with I think 12 pieces of ephemera, and then we have the dyed seam binding, and then a couple paper clips with some sari trim on them, and then there is this extra ruffle, and then this is the ephemera folder. So this is slightly bigger than the insert. This is 4.5 by 8 and this is 5 inches by 8. Okay, that's probably 4 by 8. The way I've built it, if you would like, you can make a journal out of this. The closure is this tinted sari silk, and then there's some pom-pom trim, and then the cover, I've pretty much built it like a journal. Now I'm gonna untie everything and come right back. Here we go. That is the beautiful tassel. These are the danglies that I've made, going right in. That's from the collection. This is from the collection, and there are fabric tabs. There we go. And so that's a pocket. I have not stuffed the pockets because I've left everything for you to add wherever you would like. So there's a pocket here, and then writing paper, and then the short page, and then that is from the collection. Much as I would love to zoom in to the details so you guys can see them, that's going to be a little difficult with the focus shifting. And legal paper that folds out, coloring book paper, and then this is also from the collection. It's beautiful. That's also paper that I dyed, and then that's a half page with a guest check. There's a tuck spot here, and okay, I totally have to show you this page. I'm so proud of it. There we go, guys. Sorry about the focus, but yep, that's the page. It has a tab, gold tab, and that is from the collection. Grid paper. This is a doily from A Tattered Dream that has also been dyed, and then doesn't that look beautiful? And from the collection again. So this one flips out because this is copy paper, and then this is photo paper, so this is pretty stiff. So I thought this is gonna make a better pocket, while this is better for writing. coffee dyed paper. More dyed paper, and that's pretty. And legal paper, this beautiful wrapping paper. And then that's the signature center. This is from the collection again, and that's a pocket too. And moving on, these are pockets, guys. Okay, so these are pockets. There's a pocket here, and likewise on this side, and then this page has a pocket. Another beautiful doily, and more stained papers, stained, dyed. And this has an index card, and that's from the collection. Okay, grid paper, and then more dyed paper. When you use alcohol dye to dye paper, it just marbles by itself. Look, do you see what I'm talking about? Hang on, there you go. I really should have digitized these. I only got my home printer very recently. I haven't even unboxed it yet, so I didn't have it back then. But I hope the next time I get similar results and I can scan them. All right. Another flip out, and then this is some white and gold paper. That's linen cardstock. And then that's from the collection, and as you can see, stitching all around, all over. And that's also from the collection. All digitals are from the collection. That's your ephemera stuffed glassine bag. This one should be easy to tip out. So we have these are from TLC Creates Vintage. We have these French vocabulary cards. There's this lady, it's all backed on to coffee dyed paper. This is also backed on. I didn't really need to back them up for strength, but then I backed them up because this surface is easier to write on. And that's some detail there with sari trim and crochet lace. These are all from the collection. And this one's stapled, and the distress ink I've used is Broken China by Tim Holtz. And there's this bookmark backed on to coffee dyed paper. And there is this, I think all the sets have one of these. All the sets have one of these, and all the sets definitely have one of these. This is an envelope which I've altered and treated with inks, etc. I try not to seal the envelopes, so if you'd like, you can make a pocket out of this, or just seal it and use it as a tiny envelope. An altered paper bag, and it has, that's the altered index card. That's the detailing, and there's a tuck spot here too if you'd care to tuck something. This is from the collection, and this I've left unmatted because I wanted you to see the blue staining on the other side. And this is the front of the tag. Okay, that's a tab, and then a bit of a collage, and then this is an altered glassine bag. The flowers are from Tsunami Rose, not from this collection but from her flower sets. And then there's a tiny tuck spot here. This is the altered journal card. It was actually a journal page which I scaled down. I did the same thing for this one. Isn't this collection absolutely stunning? I can't believe how pretty this was. This is an altered envelope. It's made of scrapbook paper, cardstock, and then I have collaged on it. That's also left open, as I always do. If you'd like, you can even make a mini journal out of this. Here comes the ephemera folder. Let me try to give you a good close-up view. What do we have here? Okay, I'm gonna take these out and then come right back, guys. Okay, so that's the empty ephemera folder, and as you can see, it can be very easily made into a journal. You'll have a large pocket here, large pockets here, and then smaller pockets here, and then I've sealed it in this down the center and inked all around. This is ivory cardstock from American Crafts, textured cardstock, and this is all the stuff that was in that folder. This tiny glassine bags, you can see I am obsessed with glassine bags, and ever since my friend Terry has started supplying me, oh gosh. So I made a few snippets that go into that bag. There's this one, slightly different color scheme, but I felt like it went because it had the gold and the greenish yellow, and then some guest check stubs, these tickets, and then I have a couple more snippets, muslin, crochet lace, and then this one has some marbled handmade paper and some sari fragments. And then there is this, oops, sorry guys, sorry about that. I'm using earphones so that you hear my voice and not the wind howling all around me. Okay, this is from one of Daisy's floral kits, and it's backed on to coffee dyed watercolor cardstock. So it's lovely. It's got amazing texture and very sturdy. And then that is a tiny bag. It has a tuck spot on the back. Okay, there it is. All right, and that's just a tiny scrap booklet. All the books have two of these bags. One of the sets has a bag which looks a little different because I originally dyed 8 of them, and I think one was blown away in the wind. I spent days looking for it and grieving for it and couldn't find it, so I had to make a different one. And these have altered, okay, so that's the tint, and they have altered button card, but these are I scaled them down, so these are pretty tiny. They're half of the actual size of the button card, so I did not really stitch buttons on it. I just altered them with some fabric. Okay, so these are the button cards, and then that is an altered index card. As you can tell, I am quite obsessed with index cards. Okay, that's one of Daisy's florals again. This is an altered envelope, and you have access to the envelope. This one's sealed. I've just added some extra legal paper. All the ephemera folders have everything that you see here, and that's the legal paper, and then that's your big envelope right there. This is so beautiful. This is backed onto coffee dyed paper, some eyelet lace. That's another altered index card. And then these are Franken tags. So there is that handmade paper, that marbled paper thing. There's some botanical paper. There is that white and gold, and then there's the green and crochet tab. Oh, and these are, some of these are backed onto the plain ledger, some are backed onto ruled ledger, all kinds of things. All right, I hope the focus is okay, guys. This is backed onto ruled ledger, And there's florals, patterns, ephemera, all kinds of things come together in my Franken sheets that I make. Oh gosh, how many Franken names are we going to invent? Franken tags, Franken sheets. Anyway, okay, I love that dyeing. Can you believe that? Okay. How do I get it to focus? I'll try. Right there. Do you see it? Isn't that beautiful? Thank you. Okay, and then saving the best for the last. All of this is going to be one set, but I do understand that you may like the collection but you may not need something so elaborate. In that case, please reach out to me and ask me if I would list them separately. I could do that.